young boy out in a lifeboat to deliver this note to the British.
And what if he don't make it there?
One step at a time, Captain Jennings, one step at a time.
You realize that if you hurt Madam Prescott in any way, the British government's going to put a price on your heads that even other pirates won't pass up.
The lady pirates and I are not afraid of the British government.
You're a tough and determined woman, Captain Bree. See, you're no lady.
Not a lady! Why? I'm as much of a lady as that Madam Prescott.
I can't remember the last time a lady held a sword to my throat.
You think just because Madam Prescott wears a fancy dress and talks real fine, that she's as much of a lady as me? Tell me, Captain Jennings, do you find me attractive?
I'm not sure I want to answer that question, seeing as you've got the knife.
Oh, speak your mind, Captain Jennings, with no fear of bloodshed. So, what's the first thing I need to know about being a pirate?
I'm going to go see about that girl you were talking about.
Excuse us.
Oh, that was one of the best meals I've ever had. And made by a man, too.
It's the only meal that I've ever had made by a man.
Oh, I think I'd like to marry the cook.
No matter that you can't understand a word he says, the less the better, I say. I think I'd like to marry anybody at this point.
What you be wanting a man for?
Doesn't every woman want a man? Not me, lassie. At least not anymore. Men are nothing but trouble. Why, half the reason I became a pirate is because of men.
Yeah, and the other half is because an old man would have you.
You take that back or I'll slit your throat. You can't do that. Right on, lassie. That's what we pirates do. Right. Ladies, please. No violence. I detest when we talk of killing and maiming people. We need to learn to work together in peace and harmony.
Molly's half right. We shouldn't be fighting among ourselves. But the peace and harmony part, I haven't had peace and harmony in never.
I know the perfect man for each of us. We just have to find him.
But what man be wanting a woman who is better than he with a sword?
And what man be wanting us looking like this?
Oh, and besides that, we stink to high heaven.
I do admit you look a bit ragged, and you most certainly could do with a bath. Perhaps an overhaul from stem to stern, a scrubbing down from fore to aft. Each of these a worthy craft, but you're right to be concerned. I'll tell you honest, tell you true. If I could take a heap of prayer, but as your captain I do swear, there's a gent for each of you. Be a Michael, a Mickey, a Willie, or Sal, a Richard, or Robert, a Louis, or Cal, Henry, a Harry, a Philip, or Hal, English, Irish, Dutch, or French, English, Irish, Dutch, or French, William, a Walter, a Jimmy, or John, a Patty, a Peter, a Timmy, or Don, Thomas, a Kevin, a Danny, or Sean. There be a man for every wench.
There be a man for every wench.
Your lookout nest is shaggy and dull. Your rubber sails are tattered and torn. Your lower sails are weathered and worn. And your shoes have holes in their hull. Now, ladies, don't you go and fret. I know this ain't a boastful whim. It may seem hopeless, may seem grim, but you ain't defeated yet. 'Cause there's a Michael, a Mickey, a Willie, or Sal, a Richard, a Robert, a Louis, or Cal, Henry, a Harry, a Philip, or Hal, Russian, German, Polish, or French, Russian, German, Polish, or French, a William, a Walter, a Jimmy, or John, a Patty, a Peter, a Timmy, or Don, Thomas, a Kevin, a Danny, or Sean. There be a man for every wench.
There be a man for every wench.
But Captain, we can take a bath or change our clothes. We can't do a thing about the way the Almighty made us.
The starboard side has moved to port. The frigate is about to sail.
Walter and Jimmy are gone, and Patty and Peter and Timmy are gone. Thomas and Kevin and Danny are gone. There'll be a man for every wench. There'll be a man for every wench. There'll be a man for every wench.
I have an idea. Let's auction the men off amongst ourselves.
But that sounds like fun.
And we don't gotta wait till we get to a board either. We can do it right here and now, you know? Get them up, let them straighten out. All right. We could use a little fun around here. Bring them in up on deck.
Are we really going to auction off the men?
Oh, eyes.
But why would anyone want to bet?
To clean the head, what else?
Well, Lassie, that's the place that needs the most scrubbing.
It's what your mom would call lavatory.
All right, ladies. Take a gander at the merchandise and prepare to do your bidding.
And just what are you auctioning off?
You men folk, that too.
Us men, and why not? Men have been selling women for years. It's about time the women be selling the men, right, ladies? Let me see. Let's start with this strong one here.
We don't care how he smells.
Not how he be smelling, how the muscles be swelling. This one could be a fine day's work.
Turn them around.
You heard the fine lassie. Turn it back. All right, we'll start the bidding at 2 gold pieces. I'll get 2 gold pieces.
I'll give you 3 gold pieces.
I have 3 gold pieces. Do I hear?
I did 20 gold pieces.
See? You can't bid 20.
I can so.
What is going on here?
We're auctioning off your men.
I won't have this. Not on my ship.
Your ship? If ye hadn't noticed, your men couldn't hold this ship, so we be in charge now.
Take them below.
What? You said that we can auction off the men.
And now I'm telling you to take them below. And you all go.
But what about Captain?
I appreciate you saving my men from such humiliating treatment.
You got what you wanted this time, Captain. Next time I won't be so kind.
Oi, Captain.
Hi, Fergus.
Sure, she's a strange one, that Captain Bree.
Maybe not so strange after all.
What you need, sir?
Nothing, Fergus. You better get below before one of them pirates gets up here and throws you overboard.
Go overboard. I'm not to do below, sir. I'm to below now. Aye, Captain.
Captain, Madam Prescott insists that she be allowed to get some fresh air.
Give her 10 minutes on deck. If she gives you any trouble,